Yep.
I can figure that out.
And you can call me if you run into any trouble.
I can find sushi somewhere in the house too, so.
Okay. All right, hang on, I'll make you the host. Okay, you're all set. Have a good meeting, guys.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Vanessa.
Well, now we waited so long, my phone screwed up. Wait a second. All right, here we go. Pursuant, I don't know how to do this. I feel like B. Wait a minute, we'll do it this way. Pursuant to Governor Baker's March 12th, 2020, I should have this memorized. Order suspending certain provisions of the open meeting law GLC 30A squiggly 18. I know there's a word for it, but I don't know what it is. And the governor's March 15th, 2020 order imposing strict limitations to the number of people that may gather in one place. This meeting of the Southborough Housing Authority will be conducted. I was canceling before we even got there. Conducting it via remote participation to the greatest extent possible. Specific information and the general guidelines of remote participation by members of the public and or parties with a right and or requirement to attend this meeting can be found on the Town of Southborough website at www.southboroughtown.com. All right, let's call the meeting to order. We need to review and approve the previous minutes. The only thing that I found, and I could be wrong, didn't we have Michael from the library do the turn it on? You put she instead of he. You know, the first or second. The minutes you said, and she, I don't think he wants to be a she.
She, yeah, okay.
Okay, that's the only thing I saw, but I not a big deal, but
Yep, I'll correct it.
okay, no big deal.
Thank you.
So do we have a motion to approve
I'll move to approve with said correction.
amendment? Okay,
Second,
all right, Alex, do you approve?
Aye.
John, do you approve?
aye.
And Nancy approves. All right, wait a minute, I lost my phone again. Okay, here we go. Let's have the report of the executive director.
Nancy, don't forget you got Robert as a new member.
He isn't part of it. He doesn't have the minutes. He wasn't here.
Ah, I wasn't there either though.
Well, then I don't want your information.
You can still approve them even if you weren't there.
No, you can't because you don't know what was said. You don't know what happened.
I'm just telling you what I've been told, chairing many, many other meetings.
Robert, did you get a copy of them?
I have them online. John sent them to me. He emailed them to me.
I agree with Nancy. I don't see how you can approve something you have no knowledge
No,
of.
he can abstain, but I can still vote him even though I wasn't there.
Oh, you can, yeah.
All righty then.
Yeah.
Let's
I
just
can,
move right along to the report of the executive director.
Yeah, you know what? I know that's got come up before. I'm just for clarity for next time, I'll double check with Karen Allers, who's the regional attorney for the Housing Authority, just to see what she said. Just to see what
Okay.
she said. So probably boards do it differently, but I'll double check with her. She'll know the
All
answer.
right.
So anyway, hi, Robert. I didn't know Robert was coming tonight, John. Nobody from the town told me. So welcome to the board.
Thank you.
We're happy to have another board member. And so, yeah,
Let's
like I
start.
said, if you email me your information, I'll get in touch with you and we can, I can get you a board member handbook. You can come down and see Colonial Gardens if you've never been down, and I'll explain to you a little bit more in detail what we do. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
All right. So I really have what I've been kind of working on a lot this past month is vacancies. We've really had a lot of turnover these past couple of months. We've had few unexpected deaths, and moves and whatever else. So I currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vacant units, and then one person's taking a transfer, so I will have one more coming up at the end of the month. So I've been really busy screening people, and Tony's been really busy trying to get these units up and running. So, and I've had a couple of others that I've already turned over the past couple of months. So is what's going on with the 5 that I have right now is one of them has somebody that's going to be moving in at the end of the month. 2 of them I will do new kitchens in. So 2 of them I'm going to keep empty. They're going to start probably in a couple of weeks. I think he needed 2 unit numbers because I think they have to do the there's a little bit of the asbestos that abatement that has to go on in there. So they're going to get in there first and do that. So I actually had in one building a downstairs and an upstairs. So I'm doing the same 2. I'm doing 2 in the same building. I thought that would make life easier. So like I said, out of the 5, I have 1 that's getting occupied by the end of the month. 2 that are going to have kitchens put in, 1 that's taking a transfer, and 1 that I'm screening. So pretty much all 4 out of 5 are accounted for right now. And then, like I said, I have the one that the woman's taking a transfer, opening up, so I'll be screening for that too. So, you know, like I said, it's kind of been just time consuming trying to just screen all the applicants for that. But I'm glad that at least we do have the empties for the kitchens, which is good. So he will get in there and hopefully that will go smooth, and certainly will be a lot easier to do them on vacant units than units with people in them. So we're doing that. Last week Tony and I did annual inspections for 2 days. We didn't do them last year because of COVID. So we did do them, we resumed them this year. Over the course of 2 days, I did probably a little bit more than 50% with him. I tend to go in a lot of the ones that I know sometimes have issues, more so than every single unit. So overall, they went well. I did have probably a handful of people that generally is what I do is if they're not acceptable for various reasons, I have to, I give them a couple of weeks and then I go back and re-inspect. Sometimes we, you know, make recommendations for people to get some services. You know, with Baypath, I'll reach out to the senior center, you know, and talk to them if I have concerns about, you know, certain living conditions for people in various ways. So did that last week, and then that kind of generates a whole bunch of work orders because a lot of times you find things that are wrong or things that people don't call in. So Tony also has a lot of work orders going on. Next week, we have scheduled, I just didn't notice today, they're gonna come out and clean all the air conditioning and heating units. In the apartments, we did it 2 years ago. Again, we didn't do it last year, so we'll resume that. It'll take them probably 3 days to get through all 56 of them. Again, it's a pretty expensive to get them all cleaned. So I think when all said and done, it's like $6,000, but.
Did you find a different person to do it, or you used the same person as you did last time?
We're using the same person. There's not too many people that do it.
No. Okay.
But I did pretty much confirm with them what the pricing was. I mean, the last time they were really, really dirty and it created some extra issues. So hopefully this time, because I did get another quote, and it actually was was even a little bit higher than what this person was, so. And again, it's kind of limited finding people to do that, you know, HVAC companies. So they're gonna do those the next 3 days, and then after that, I'm also gonna be sending them out to North Street. I think their system needs to be cleaned too. So just been kind of busy with, like I said, with a lot of the vacant units and just sort of all the housekeeping issues and that kind of stuff now that the rent redeterminations are over. Probably, I assume next month we'll open the community room back up. I'm not sure what the senior center's doing. I presume they must be getting ready to open. I kind of thought I would do similar to what they do as far as, opening up in conjunction to the inside. I mean, people are sitting outside a lot, obviously. There is a group that, wants to play cards, and they've been asking me to get in there. And I mean, up to now I haven't, but obviously with everything lifting and everybody being vaccinated, I don't see any real reason to keep saying no at this point. But I'd like to see that the senior center is opening up too. So follow up with them. I'm not sure that they're in there. I think they might be getting in there. Maybe next month they will. Yeah, as far as, like I said, DHCD and so forth, they're still not back in their offices. I don't know when they're coming or if they're coming, but they're all remote. I also, I think I told you I worked on the annual plan. That is posted online. There is a link online for that, actually through the Housing Authority website. If anybody wants to go in and look at, I can actually, I don't know if everybody wants me to send a copy. It's huge. I mean, you might just want to, it's kind of a lot of repetitious information, but that's online. So next month at our, you know what, I think we have to go virtual one more month because it says on there that it's a virtual meeting. It's already set up because the beginning starts as a public hearing for anybody to be able to make a comment on it if they want.
You may want to send a link to those, that rather than send us all of that document, you could just send us a link that we could open.
Yeah,
up.
I actually have it, I think, on the agenda. I had to set it up already because, like I said, it's a public forum and it had to be set up ahead of time. So I can send that to you. So like I said, we'll just have a regular meeting, but the beginning of the meeting will start with a public hearing for anybody to make a comment. So everything's in there, the annual plan.
So I still have to read this nonsense next month?
Gonna suck it up one more time, Nancy.
Maybe it'll be your last time.
Oh, I hope so.
Let's see if you can do it all from memory next time.
Pursuant to Governor.
Yeah, I know, no kidding. So that's online. I also, met with a member of the tenant association that we have that's kind of still in existence, but, and I gave her a copy. I'll leave a copy for the residents in the community room. It's posted around that they can go on and look at it and offer any comments on that also. So yeah, I kind of, next month, I'm going to have a couple of other things. I just got the new fair market rents for 2 years and a couple of other policies that I'm going to update. I just, like I said, for this, the past couple of weeks have just been a little bit crazy. Hopefully, I'm hoping this is going to be the end of the vacancy, whatever it is. Seems to go in spurts, sometimes we don't have any for such a long period of time, and then all of a sudden they just all come at once. So that's what's going on with that. And I'm trying to think of anything else that's happening. I think that's pretty much it for my day-to-day. Everybody's starting with their gardening outside, planting the flowers and all that kind of stuff. So people are happy to be outdoors again, I think. Tony's been working on the outside also. And, yeah,
It's pretty busy.
yeah, he's been kind of out straight, and then he called me today. We had a hot water heater that went. He's been really, really busy. He works really hard. I have to say, for a one-man show, he doesn't have it easy, and he really, honestly, never doesn't complain much.
It just doesn't.
And
When you said we're going
just
to,
does.
when you said we're going to do the initial run on kitchens in the building, there's 2 vacant. Can I assume then it's building 6?
Correct. Yep. One down, 6B and D.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I debated on what too, but I figured that would maybe be the easiest. And I'm really hoping we're going to be able to roll a little quicker with them once they get going, but it'll be good to at least get them started. So. Anybody have any questions on anything?
I do not. We need a motion to accept the director's report.
So moved.
I need a second.
Second.
You're so good, John. All right. Alex, do you approve? And John, do you approve?
I do. Aye.
And Robert, do you approve?
Aye.
And Nancy Morris does. Okay, it's unanimous.
Stop talking.
But he's
We need approval of the payment of the bills for $19,788.55.
I have one question.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's I think a Verizon bill there. I didn't understand. I should have it in front of me. I mean, I'm sure it's correct, but it just surprised me for some reason.
The
So-
There's a couple of Verizon bills there, weren't there?
Yeah, but there was one. Let's see.
There's one for 5414, one for 32436.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I didn't understand. What's that for?
That actually should be a void because that's the one that is MCI. That's the one I asked you to sign today. Well, you didn't sign the 5415, but you signed the 9720. So we have, the office phones are the 324. I don't have, let me just look. How many Verizons do we have on here? Yeah. So no, that's correct. So the $54 and change is the cell phone.
That was easy, yeah.
The 324 is the office telephones,
Okay.
office fax.
Mhm.
Yeah, so the 5415 is Tony's work cell phone.
Yeah, no,
That makes sense?
yeah, that makes
Yep.
sense. It's just surprised with the 300 one. I didn't realize all those phones cost that much. But
Well, it's your internet also, right?
We have Verizon Fios, then there's also alarm lines that go to that. There's the alarm line to the septic system. There's the alarm lines to the fire alarm. So there's several alarm lines too,
thanks. That explains it. Yeah.
Verizon kind of gets you coming and going sometimes, but
It's not 6 o'clock.
at $40 for every alarm line that you have. That's part of it. Those are
Does
the,
that answer your question, Alex?
It does. Thank you.
Okay. Anybody have any other questions?
Nope.
Then we need a motion to approve the payment of the bills for $19,788.55.
Alex, you want to do it for consistency and I'll second you?
So moved.
Make the minutes easy.
So moved.
Second.
All right. Alex, do you approve?
I do.
John, do you approve?
Yes. Aye.
Robert, do you approve?
Aye.
And Nancy Morris approves, so it's unanimous. Do we have any other business to come before the meeting? Any questions, any thoughts, any?
So yeah, so the next meeting is June 16th, I believe, is that, yeah, June 16th. That will be, like I said, it will be online still, because I have it posted that way for the public forum.
Okay,
And then we can, decide after that if we want to go back in person. I know we usually meet in July, and then August is generally the 1 month that we mostly take off for their summer.
It's gonna be rough meeting in person again because 90% of the meetings I've been in, it's been in like pajama bottoms or sweatpants.
I
Now
know.
I'm actually gonna have to get
well,
dressed and go
you
out.
can come that way, John, if you want to. That's
Yeah.
perfectly fine.
Yeah, there was many a meetings. It was like nice shirt and that was it.
I
But,
joke
yeah.
about the commute time, but for me, it's just a matter of walking across the block.
Now this nice weather, I can walk down there except for when I'm on the Cape.
Be a long
go.
walk.
We can change the rules so you can bring your puppy.
I can do that. She's right here with me and we're on the Cape.
Oh, nice,
It's beautiful here.
nice
Oh, I
weather.
bet.
It's gorgeous. So,
One advantage of the
Well
Zoom
enjoyed.
summer, people can vacation and still be on. That's a reason to consider maybe keeping Zoom for the summer.
I wish I was on vacation. I'm doing what Lynn's doing. I'm cleaning out an apartment,
Oh,
Ugh.
sorry.
throwing out a tenant that hasn't paid in 11 months. It's lots of fun. But anyway, so if there's no more business before the meeting, then we need a motion to adjourn.
To be consistent.
Might as well.
And okay, and Alex agrees. John, do you agree?
Aye.
And Robert, you agree?
Aye.
Well, you have no choice because we all agree. Because we'd tell you to agree. Anyway, so Nancy agrees. And thank you, Lynn. And we'll see you next
Thank
month
you.
if we don't see you before.
All right,
Thanks, guys.
guys. Thank you.
All right.
All right, Robert, we'll talk to you later.
Thank
Okay.
you.
All right. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Just stopped recording. That part's done. Now I just got to hit end, right? Now, and I'm pretty much done.
Yep, I think that's it.
That's pretty idiot proof. I can handle that. Well, thank you, everybody. Have a great